Hi, I'm Luli Batoni from Trophy Developers Uganda. Uganda best website designers. We design websites, mobile applications with the digital marketing that drive results for your business to grow. Right now we are talking about how to improve your page speed. Your website speed means a lot to Google and to people.
When it comes to SEO, Page Insight is a factor in how Google ranks you in their search results. Basically, Google is going to arrive at your website and it is going to render the site and wait for everything to load. During that time, it will check the speed, essentially how long it takes for your site to load. That site load factors in everything from your style sheets, the images, videos, JavaScript, and any external requests that are made by your website to other sites such as Facebook or Twitter. Another thing Google does is it checks the user experience. It determines if your user experience is good or bad. It looks at everything like what content is above the fold, how big is your buttons on mobile, and if the site is responsive, and so on. Focusing on your user experience will impact your SEO as well, and that's because Google wants to drive traffic to websites that visitors will stay on, and visitors tend to stay on websites that are built around their needs and how they navigate the web. Now, Trophy developers are big fans of making things better. The better it is for your users, the better it is for Google, and the better we can expect great results. Now, with page speed, performance, best practices, and user experience, it is worth it to get above average scores, because as the landscape changes and as your competitors advance in their technology, it is great to be ahead. Now, there's a lot that goes into page speed, and most of it is fairly technical. But I do want to show you how you can identify problems and find the resources to determine how you can resolve those problems. We are going to be using the Google Page Speed Insight tool, and you can find this at pagespeed.web.div, or easier, you can just do a Google search, Page Speed Insights. Now easier, we are the page. I could enter the URL here. Instead, I'm just going to start with the homepage,
submedicalcenter.com.
This website was designed and developed by Trophy Developers Uganda, the best website designers in Uganda. I picked the homepage because it's likely to give me a sense of how the rest of the site is performing. Now Google once brings back the results, it starts on the mobile tab, and it's really important that you are focusing on the mobile experience. Focusing on this mobile experience, websites that do not perform well with their mobile experience receive a penalty in Google, and in the very near future, Google is going to determine the rank of your website solely based on your mobile site. So it's very important again to focus highly on this mobile optimization. So we can see here we have a score. This website was fairly built well. Performance, it has 89. Accessibility, it has 100. Best practices, it has 100, and SEO, it has 100. This website was built well by Trophy developers, and I encourage you to really strive for a score of 75 or better. That seems to be a decent place. When you are dealing with local SEO, you will notice that optimizations here are very similar. Now, I'll point out that Google oftentimes will have an issue with what's known as render blocking JavaScript and CSS in above the fold. I wouldn't harp on trying to get this one nailed perfectly. Instead, focus on that compression, browser caching, and optimizing your images. These tend to give you the biggest bang for the buck. Thank you for watching this video, and I would love to hear from you. Kindly subscribe, comment, give us your feedback. We love to read your comments.